Do you ever do things week after week after week and think, if I keep doing this, I'm going to get better? Well, that's obviously not happening here. Welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to another Pick'em edition of Believers Talk, where we go over every single game this week, and I let you know who I think is going to win the game, who I think is going to cover the spread, and I give you my survivor pool pick of the week. Before we do that, however, I'll remind everyone, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Believers Talk, as not only are we keeping you covered on all Buffalo sports news, but we are teaming up with Hashtag Sports all season long to give you the best play-by-play reaction to every single Buffalo Bills game, and that includes this week against the Miami Dolphins. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us on Sunday, as I will be giving you the live play-by-play reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Not only will I be doing it here on YouTube, but if you look in the description below, go over to sportscaster.com/sports. We'll be having the game streamed on there as well. So make sure to join me either here on YouTube or over on Sportscaster. Look forward to that game. Believers Talk also teaming up with Boy the Stampede this season. Boy the Stampede is your #1 website for all Buffalo Bills news. Go to www.boythestampede.com. It's your one-stop shop for all Buffalo Bills information, whether you're talking about Hall of Famers, field info, whether you're talking about salary cap information, roster spots, and we also have some good bloggers on there giving you some good articles to read, and you can also find me on there as well. So go to boythestampede.com for all your Buffalo Bills news. So let's get into my picks for this week. Again, guys, leave a comment. Let me know what your picks are going to be. And guys, before we do that, I have to remind everyone how terribly I'm doing so far. As I said in my preview, guys, you'd think I'd be getting better at this. It's the opposite. I went 5-9 last week, both straight up and against the spread. Was a funky week, but there's no excuse for going 5-9. Pretty awful. So that brings my straight up record to 52-40, and my against the spread record to 50-42. So 2 games difference there. So at least I'm close to even there. But man, we really need to do better, and hopefully that starts this week. And we're talking about the Thursday night game tomorrow evening. Well, that's where it starts with the Chiefs at the Broncos, an AFC West matchup. Love these division matchups. Unfortunately, it's going to be on a Thursday night. I'm still not a huge fan of the Thursday night game. I feel like it gives way too much of an advantage to the home team. However, saying that, I feel like this will be a good matchup, and that the Chiefs will probably come out on top in this one. I just feel like Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, I don't see them losing 3 games in a row, but they are going to Denver. Always tough to play in Denver. Denver has lost 2 games in Denver on last-second field goals this season, so the 3-point spread might be covered here, and give me the Denver Broncos to cover the spread, but give me the Chiefs to win this game. So give me the Chiefs to win, but give me the Broncos to keep it close. Maybe another last-second field goal to win this game. Moving on to Sunday, the Sunday afternoon games, 1 o'clock. You start off with the Rams at the Falcons. Falcons, like I said last week, really needed to win that game against the Cardinals to show that they still were listening to Dan Quinn, or that Dan Quinn still had that locker room. He obviously does not. Atlanta struggling mightily. Give me them to lose this game again. They are 3-point underdogs. Give me the Rams to cover a 3-point spread. So give me the Rams to win, coming off a tough loss to the 49ers, and give me them to cover the spread. Going on to the Cardinals at Giants. Giants 3-point favorites in this one. Saquon Barkley coming back this week, or at least that's what we're hearing at this time. So with that news, give me the Giants to win this game at home, and give me the Giants to cover that 3-point spread. 49ers at Redskins 9.5-point underdogs. I really like this 49ers team. Really looked good last week against the Rams. Give me the 49ers to win this game, but give me, or I think at least, that they're going to have a little bit of a letdown here, right? The Rams game, very physical game, grinding game between the division opponent. Got really up for that one. Maybe a little bit of a letdown here. 49ers still win, but the Redskins cover that 9.5-point spread. Raiders at Packers. Packers 6-point favorites. And guys, if you watched at the beginning of the week, it was actually a 7-point spread. So obviously the bettors at Vegas know something, or at least they think they know something here when it comes to Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders, one of those surprise teams so far in the AFC, sitting at 4-2 or 3-2, I forget which one. But give me the Raiders to cover the spread, even though at Lambeau Field. Give me the Packers to win this game. The Texans at Colts. Colts 1-point favorites in another divisional matchup. This one in the AFC South. I like the Colts at home here. Give me Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts to beat the Texans. Remember, both these teams actually beat the Chiefs now in back-to-back weeks, but the Colts are off a bye, and I think that will give them an extra week to prepare for a really good Houston Texans team, a Texans team that I think is going to win the AFC South. But give me the Colts to win this one at home. Give me the Colts to cover that spread. Then we go on to our game, the Dolphins at our Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills at home, coming off a bye week, and really looking good at 4-1 so far this season. This defense is looking fantastic. Just learned that Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to be the starter for the Miami Dolphins. So that means Fitzmagic is coming back to Buffalo, but we hope that magic doesn't strike again. We hope that the Buffalo Bills are able to win this game as they should, not look past an opponent here. We know the Dolphins are 0-5. We know that they are struggling, but that's no reason to look past them. Give me the Bills to win this game, but 17 points are a lot of points. And the Bills' offense, as Mario from #Sports would say, is just not cut out to cover a big spread, a big number. They're going to grind it out, control the clock, control time possession, and win this game that way. That means it gives them less time to get those that 17-point advantage. Now, if we score on defense or on special teams, obviously that changes everything, and we definitely have the potential to do that in this game. But give me the Bills to win. Give me the Dolphins to cover a big spread here. Then we move on to the Jaguars at Bengals. Bengals 3.5-point underdogs in this one. Give me the Bengals in my upset pick of the week. This is my upset special. Maybe shouldn't have upset specials considering my standings right now. But give me my upset here. The Jaguars just getting rid of Jalen Ramsey. Not sure what they're doing with that yet. Obviously, they get the 2 first-round draft picks, so good news for them. But the Bengals need to get off the schneid at some point. Make it at home. Make it against the Jaguars team that they can get on top of early and stay on top of. So give me the Bengals to win. That means the Bengals straight up beat the spread of 3.5 points. Then you go on to the Vikings at Lions as the last 1 o'clock game this Sunday. I really like this Vikings team coming off the big win last week. 3 touchdowns for Stephon Diggs. Looks like Kirk Cousins is finding a rhythm. I know this game is in Detroit. I know Detroit got hosed on Monday, so they might come out a little fired up, or they might come out a little dull. You just don't know how teams going to react to a game like they had Monday against the Packers. Another divisional game here for the Lions. I think this is more of a must-win for the Lions than the Vikings, giving the loss on Monday to the Green Bay Packers. But give me the Vikings to win this one, a close one, but give me the Vikings to win this game, and give me the Vikings to cover that 1-point spread. Moving on to the 4 o'clock games, there are 3 4 o'clock games this week. We have the Chargers at Titans, and it's just really hard to call this game for me, guys. Titans 2-point favorites at home. I mean, the Titans are just getting shut out by the Denver Broncos. So give me the Chargers to win this one. Maybe get Melvin Gordon more acclimated to the offense after he sat out a little bit of the season. Give me the Chargers to win. That gives me the Chargers to actually beat the spread of 2 points, as they are 2-point underdogs in this game. Then go on to the Saints at Bears. This might be a couple really good 4 o'clock games coming up here, guys, but this might be the best 4 o'clock game. You have the Saints at Bears. Bears 3-point favorites at home. I really like what the Saints have done so far this season. I do, but they barely beat Jacksonville. Now, that game was in Jacksonville, so that means back-to-back road games for the Saints. Always tough to do that, especially with a backup quarterback. So give me the Bears to win this game. Now, it's going to be close with this spread. 3 points, home team. I think the Saints might cover this spread. It might be a close game, but give me the Bears to win this one at home. They have the Ravens at Seahawks. Seahawks 3.5-point favorites. Again, another really good game for this 4 o'clock hour. So I hope you guys enjoy the 4 o'clock games, or at least these two, as the Ravens and Seahawks should be a good one. Seahawks 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Seahawks to win this game at home. 12th man, always tough there. But give me the Ravens to cover the spread. I think this will be a field goal game. I think the Ravens kind of play really well to start off with. Maybe the Seahawks start chipping away at the lead and then ultimately take the win. So give me the Seahawks to win. But give me the Ravens to cover the spread. Moving on to the Sunday night game, and we have the Eagles at Cowboys. This game seems to always be prime time at some point in the season. Eagles obviously losing, I think 2 in a row, and then the Cowboys losing 3 in a row. So this is a game between 2 teams we thought would be on top of the NFC East, but we thought they'd be good in the top of the NFC East right now. The only reason they're on top of the NFC East is because, well, the Giants and Redskins are not that good. So give me the Eagles to win this game, and that gives the Eagles beating the spread. The Cowboys beat them twice last season. I forgot how that worked, but I think the Cowboys beat them twice last season. So give me the Eagles to get a little bit of revenge in Dallas this year, beating the Cowboys, and that means they beat up the 3-point spread. And then give me on Monday Night Football the Patriots at the Jets. Jets 9.5-point underdogs. Obviously, New England's going to win this game. I truly believe that. I know Darnold's back and they look decent against the Cowboys, but I just still don't think they have what it takes to beat the Patriots. So give me the Patriots to win this game. Would love to see the Jets win this one, but give me the Jets to cover the spread, 9.5 points. Again, the Jets look pretty good Sunday against the Cowboys, upsetting the Cowboys. Maybe we can get lucky and get 2 upsets in a row. I don't see it happening, but give me the Jets to cover the spread. Give me the Patriots to win this game straight up. And guys, I know I've lost 2 of my Survivor Pool picks of the week already, picking the Cowboys last week. But I told you I'd keep going just so you guys have a pick if you don't already. And my Survivor Pool pick of the week is going to be our Buffalo Bills. If you can go in at home against the Miami Dolphins, coming off a bye week, there's no reason to lose this game. We should be ready to go. Don't look past them, and we should be good to win this one. So that's my Survivor Pool pick of the week. So again, let me go over my picks for you real quick as I changed one on the spot. But straight up, I have the Chiefs, Rams, Giants, 49ers, Packers, Colts, Bills, Bengals, Vikings, Chargers, Bears, Seahawks, Eagles, and Patriots. Against the spread, I have the Broncos, Rams, Giants, Redskins, Raiders, Colts, Dolphins, Bengals, Vikings, Chargers, Saints, Ravens, Eagles, Jets. So those are my picks of the week. Let me know what your picks are in the comment section, and let me know how you've been doing so far, if you've been keeping track. Also, let me know what you think what the final score of the Buffalo Bills game is going to be. I look forward to watching that one with you. Again, guys, we'll be streaming that game live right here on Bill-ievers Talk. So hit that subscribe button, like this video. We'll also be going live halftime of Thursday Night Football to preview the game between the Miami Dolphins and our Buffalo Bills. So hit that subscribe button, like this video, and like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.